Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind season 4 episode 15, After the Altar. It's a little bit confusing. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below that only relates to episode 15. Thank you very much. Okay, so Marshall, Shay, and the Browns go out for drinks. We finally get to see Shay on camera, and Marshall is very complimentary when it comes to Shay.
So in July, Shay and I will have been together for a year. She's the yin to my yang. Like we're opposites attract. She has her boards, flying colors. Yeah. She's now Dr. Shay Barnes. Jackie and I didn't work out. Shay and I are working out. That's it.
Marshall finally found somebody he could be proud of. Like, we saw a theme with Marshall in the show that he always felt like he could push Jackie to be her best self. You know what I mean? And with Shay, she seems like a self-accomplished woman. Like, I've done all the things. Listen, I've pushed myself to the farthest I could be pushed. I have accomplished it all. Marshall is very happy, very proud to share all of her accolades, very proud of the man that he is with her. Honestly, I love that for them. When we found out they were dating, this is only for the people who watched the lives as well. If you only watched the videos, it did seem like I don't really like Marshall like that. But if you watched the lives, I was very happy for him and his new girl. Honestly, like, she seems like a great cast. She seems like a sweet girl. We didn't really hear much from her, but it is what it is. He said that in June, they would have been together for a year. We know the show was not filmed in June. It was filmed before that, but they are still together, so they are still going strong. Good for them. Marshall also says that he has immature, was it immature? Yeah, he has immature tendencies that in reality should be pushing Shay away. However, she sticks around. We saw that in his interview with Nick Vile, whatever. He had said something along the lines of, if I can find it, I will put in a clip. But he had basically said something along the lines of not even being in a serious thing, and he needs to take time to be on his own because he has to navigate notoriety coming off the show. And let me find the clip and just put it in.
I need to take some time to figure myself out because I can't pour into myself right now. So how am I possibly going to pour into a relationship?
Does she know that?
Yeah,
So you're not seeing her because that sounds like some fuckboy shit.
No. We've
It's like we're seeing each other, but I need to work on myself.
Come on, Nick, don't label me, bro.
After watching that, a lot of people, myself included, were thinking whoever he's dating just needs to be put on ice for now because he's got a lot that he's saying he's working through. Work through that. Then come to this other person instead of dragging them along. However, he decided to make things official with Shay. She seems to be happy where she's at, so happy days for everybody. We get an appearance from Miss Shelby. I found it so funny how they made it clear that Shelby is in a relationship because some of us were thinking, now does Shelby have eyes for Micah or what? Like, what is going on? But anyways, Micah is trying to prove to us that her friends are good people.
Growing up as an only child, I never really had someone to kind of bear the weight of, you know, everything life has thrown at me, and she's been such a rock. Okay, Megan Fox. Don't start with me.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're off the market.
I still got my same boyfriend, you know, years now.
I'll be moving on, and then it will be like he needs me as his backbone. I feel like there's a disrespect, not just for me, but for her.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's fair for anybody. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do or what messages he's giving me. I know my message.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Micah feels like the people around her really are her support system. I have friends in my life who other friends are like, why are you friends with them? Because it just works, okay? Mind your business. So we're gonna mind our business. These are her friends. Let her be happy with those friends. She then talks about how confusing this situation is with, what's his name? Paul. Micah puts herself in a situation where communication with Paul is easily accessible. If you feel like your feelings are too tender right now and you think it's best to cut all communication, do exactly that. He cannot reach out to you without your permission. And if he is forcing himself into your life, there are legal measures that you can take to keep him out of it. We see a scene of Marshall's rejects Guys, I gotta stop being so rude. Anyways, it's a conversation between Acacia and Jackie. They're talking about Marshall, and I'm just like, I don't know, this conversation was weird to me.
Acacia dating Marshall after me and him broke up, that has nothing to do with me. He's been blocked. I've been blocked too. No, both of us have been blocked.
He literally was saying stuff like, dang, I made a mistake. Like, if I would have chosen you, we probably would have been married. I feel like he dismissed, like, he was a little, like, dismissive about it.
So they both talk about being distant from the cast, how they don't really have relationships with the other people they participated with, except, like, these two have, like, a core 4 group, and I guess Josh is thrown in the mix, so they are friends, and they are not really friends with everybody else. Jackie's whole thing is, Josh is so much better than Marshall. I love Josh so much. Who is Marshall? Don't know that man. Never seen that man. If I see that man, it's a high-buy situation. Okay, cool. We get it. Acacia was very interesting. She had said that she didn't appreciate Marshall basically diminishing the relationship that they had, if we can call it a relationship. At the reunion, Marshall had said it was just one date. She, however, says that it was more than one date, and he had even expressed wanting to marry her, or like he could see himself marrying her. I felt like she too was diminishing their relationship, though. Basically saying, oh, I wasn't even reaching out to him for anything romantic. I was just trying to be a friend, comforting him through what he had gone through. And then one thing led to another. Is that not diminishing your relationship as well? You guys let me know if I'm tripping, but I felt like she was doing the same thing as Marshall. It's just that Marshall had a platform when he said it, and she didn't. We didn't know about her if Marshall didn't talk about her. Jackie had said that she didn't want to give Marshall the ring because he wanted to use the ring to propose to another couple. To another person. I don't know if I can fully trust that because Acacia and Jackie are friends. So of course, their story is going to mirror each other, number one. Number two, the whole ring situation, guys, that is more than just Jackie who kept the ring. Deepti kept the ring. What's her name? Natalie kept the ring. I don't know about seasons prior to those, but like, they're allowed to keep the ring. So it's not a situation of like, Jackie should have given it back, even though I felt like she should have. Because girl, why are you keeping the ring? Like, what the hell? She was in her rights to keep the ring. Thirdly, Marshall saying that he could see himself marrying a girl that he had dated in a process that ended in him being engaged to another girl that he could see himself marrying makes sense to me. It does. I felt like Acacia was trying to make it seem bigger than what it was, but I'm just like, you guys all came out of the pods with images of marrying the people you were talking to. Like, I don't know. What Marshall said in the context of what they've been through makes sense to me. Maybe she could add more context to what she meant by that, but I felt like she was trying to shade Marshall in a way that didn't really hit because of course he could see himself marrying you in the future. That's why he was talking to you in the pods. And that's why he wanted to continue things, because he once saw you as a potential partner friend. Like, girl, Acacia, I don't know. Unless I got it mistaken, this really didn't hit the way Acacia thought it was going to hit. Bliss and Amber are talking about what life looks like for Amber now post the show.
So I did meet this recent guy organically. We met at a music festival in San Diego. Going to San Diego, I made some appointments to look at an apartment. Oh my God.
So as we know, Amber is a flight attendant. That is what we know, right? Either a flight attendant or a travel nurse. Something about traveling, okay? So she's deciding to settle down in San Diego. I don't know if it is because of the man. However, on a trip to San Diego, she did meet her new boyfriend. Now she's looking at apartments in San Diego. If memory serves me, Amber is twice divorced. And so my question that I had for her is the question that I still have now. What have you seen in your previous marriages about those people that you chose and also yourself in those relationships that has changed to make sure that you choose a different path? Like, I'm wondering, is this a repeated pattern for her? It is a boyfriend and now she's uprooting her life to be with him. I don't know how long they've been dating. Maybe she said it and I missed it. But I'm just like, Amber gives me the whole like, when she has those butterflies and those new fresh in-laws feeling, she's just gonna do any and everything for that person, and maybe has a lot of blind spots with them. Again, this is a big deduction, a big reach, but it's a show. We're supposed to do that. I just hope that she is thinking very rationally when doing this move, and it's not for the man, it's for herself, especially because they're just dating. Like, that's gonna offend some people, whatever, I don't care. All the best to her. I hope San Diego serves her well. It's probably better than Seattle, because Seattle's very muggy sometimes. At least San Diego, you won't get the sun. A little bit of earthquakes, maybe a hurricane, some fires. Yeah, maybe California's not the move. For Chelsea's birthday, the Apias pull up to her family's house.
Okay. And we made some jollof fries because, of course, it's Kwame's favorite meal.
So I can make it for my man?
Hello.
It was so special for me to get to go to your home for Thanksgiving.
She does that to me all the time. She'll start crying, and then all of a sudden I start crying.
Kwame's letting y'all know I'm an African man and I'm not ashamed of it, okay? I eat jollof. I speak Twi. I never know how to pronounce it. Twi. He speaks it, okay? He says, well, he opens up about his relationship with his mom and potentially why they're estranged. He didn't say this is why, but this is my assumption. He was separated from her when he was about 6 months old and then didn't meet her again until he was 8 years old. After that, we don't know what their relationship was like, but it kind of makes sense why there was this tension between them around this whole marriage thing. They do talk about the Thanksgiving where Chelsea did meet the mom. She wrote the mom a letter, and the mom really took some time to lament on Chelsea's words. I'm waiting for my picture, but they don't need to prove nothing to me. I don't mean anything in their lives, so it's totally fine. I'm glad for Chelsea that things worked out for her. You know, she was worried about not being accepted by the family. The whole last name thing was going to be an issue. She is an Apia, and she has been embraced by the family. It seems like Kwame's sister, Brenda Barbara, is very fond of Chelsea. That is great. Honestly, I'm really glad that things are working out for them. They do seem like a good match now that they've worked out all of the kinks. Yeah. The rest that I was going to say is shady, and we're choosing to be nice this time around. I could have sworn that by the reunion, Josh and Jackie were already living together. But here we are seeing them move into an apartment, I'm assuming, again. Apparently this is their first apartment, so I guess wherever they were calling in from at the reunion wasn't this place. Guys, I don't know.
Yeah, here, you can unpack your shirts.
Oh, you want me to unpack?
You look like that nutcracker.
I am him.
Skin color, mustache. No, I was gonna point it at you.
Oh.
You get on my nerves sometimes.
Honey, Jackie wanted a macho man. And a macho man she got. He's like, you're gonna pay your way in this relationship. Ain't no easy tickets, okay? I wonder sometimes if she thinks about what a soft life would have been with Marshall. She didn't like the soft man, but he was providing the soft life. You wanted a rough man. You're getting the rough life. Listen, the banter that they have between each other, it works for them. It would not work for me. Like, I once was talking to this guy and he thought that like jabs were cute. And listen, I throw jabs here and there, but at some point I'm like, okay, like Josh was talking about her looking like the nutcracker with the mustache and the whatever. He was thirsty, so he didn't wait to toast her with a drink. There was some other stuff and I was just like, this is love. This looks like pain. This looks like pain. Why would you want to be a part of this? Fast forward to the football game. Before it, we had seen Brett being very strategic, trying to plan things, how it's all going to work out. Brett, if you had learned anything from your wedding, it's that things don't always go to plan, okay? Basically, everybody who's coming in is pretty cordial with each other. And then the main event is whether or not there's going to be tension between Josh, Jackie, and Marshall.
Jackie, Josh, Marshall thing.
At the twilight's
Like I said in the previous video, I think it was, because of where they're at in life with their new partners, I highly doubt there will be real tension between them. Maybe just like an awkwardness of, I don't really care for this person, so I don't care to be around them. But an actual like, will they come to blows? Will things be like, Netflix is trying to leave us on a cliffhanger as if it's going to be this explosion, and I highly doubt that it will be, but we will see. I haven't seen episode 3, so shoot, maybe there is a blowout. Who knows? As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.